Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first installment of my new podcast, guest starring
Wesley, where are you?
my friend. Say hi, my friend.
Am I supposed to come in? Hello, everyone.
Alright, so
This is gonna be.
you have a topic, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
it's video games.
Did you see the new Animal Crossing game?
From E3.
Yes.
Looks interesting.
Mhm.
Bringing a lot to the table.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's pretty cool. I think that'll bring some stuff that we haven't seen before. Like, it takes place on an island, and I don't think you're the mayor, as opposed to like being the mayor and coming in and taking over the town. You can do the same stuff, you know.
Yes.
There's the new Division 2, which has been out for like 2 months now.
Yeah, I played it over the free weekend. It's quite a bit of fun.
Yeah. Mhm.
The only thing that kind of tosses me off the game is the health bars, which it doesn't seem like a Tom Clancy game. Because I've been playing more recently now the new Ghost Recon, in preparation for the new Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I believe it's called.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Did you see Adventure Time in Brawlhalla?
No, I haven't.
You didn't see Adventure Time in Brawlhalla? It's pretty cool. It was like they partnered with Cartoon Network, and they took Brawlhalla, and they smushed it together to make an awesomeness sandwich.
Awesomeness sandwich.
Yeah.
That sounds quite interesting.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Do you have any other stuff to add?
No. Like,
I was trying to think. I think they released like a samurai game.
something. I heard Bethesda is actually, you know what? No. What's that game called? Outer Worlds? Is it from the people who made New Vegas?
What?
You haven't heard of? Oh, okay. So Outer Worlds. It's made by the same people who made Fallout New Vegas, or at least the remnants from. I think it was Blackout Studios. Correct me if I'm wrong. So they're making a game called Outer Worlds, and it's like the corporations have all taken over, or have colonized the entirety of the universe. And,
Oh.
I don't know. It seems like an interesting game.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
They did release two interesting things that I would like to check out. Doom Eternal. You see that?
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah,
And they released the Stadia.
I haven't heard of that.
The Stadia from the Google Stadia is pretty cool. It's like this thing. It's like a streaming deck, except it's a capture card and a streaming service all bundled into one, and it's just this little attachment and a controller, and you can download and pay for games and stream them off your own Wi-Fi.
That's pretty interesting.
There's not too many games available for it, except for the ones that were released at E3, I believe. Or the companies that wanted to be a part of it.
So you can just play it from anywhere?
Yeah. They wanted to... You can play it on any device that has Chrome downloaded onto it, is what they said.
How big are the games? Because, I'm sure that you can't run, if they added Fallout on, a phone. Right? Am I right?
No. I don't think so. It's like it has an HDMI adapter or whatever. It's like, yeah, they said you'll need a controller, the adapter, and then the TV, and like a screen. So. They have I heard there's the Division 2 or whatever on it. What was the other game? I just thought of it. Oh, Roller Champions. Ubisoft came out of the blue with that one. It looks pretty cool. It's like Rocket League but with people.
Yeah, I heard about that one. That one seemed quite interesting.
I might look at that.
Yeah. Personally, I'm very excited for the new Flight Simulator that Microsoft announced.
Oh.
So it's going to be out on Xbox too, so I'm sure there's going to be quite a lot more people there. Because, Dovetail, which kind of took over the Microsoft Flight Simulator thing. They came out with, let me think, what were the games? Flight School and Flight Sim World, both of which were not very well accepted, because they didn't really have the Flight Simulator 10 edition. Yeah, Flight Simulator 10 like feel to it. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'm not too keen on this, but I think this was something that Ubisoft didn't touch on during their press conference, but was released around the time of E3. There was some new content released for their racing game, The Crew 2, that I saw and noticed. They have like live contracts now. Live is like the corporation in the game for the storyline, and you can just do it. You know, you get like Vanity now. They have Vanity where like you can have like lightning smoke on your tires when you do burnouts. They added in some new cars for the monthly like gold membership. I got to check those out.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you saw at E3, or you want to move on from there?
Do you have anything else any finishing remarks?
I'm sure there was a whole lot more at E3 that I probably missed. It's not. Yeah, but from what I saw, looks like from what I saw and I like, there's a lot of cool stuff now.
Yeah. On the topic of not so necessarily new games, but like old games, I picked up a copy of Animal Crossing City Folk for the Wii, and I popped it in my Wii, and sure as can be, can't trust old GameStop. Didn't work.
Oh.
It's an issue with like the inner ring of the disc, where like it's not catching on the thing that spins it, because like it like melted away a little bit from the previous owner.
Do you think if you gave it back to GameStop, they would do anything about it?
No, because it was like $15 to get it, and then an extra $2 to get like the protection plan.
Oh.
And I was like, I won't take any chances. What I might aim for is to try and like fix it in a way. I don't know how that will work yet. So
I don't know. I mean, I would go back to GameStop, see if you can get anything for it, or just basically sell them out the condition I bought it in.
I might.
If they don't do anything about it, then I don't know, I'd just try to go fixing it myself, because now you've already spent your money on it.
I mean, that would be unfair. I have the receipt for it, so I could just hand them the disc in the case and ask for maybe a new copy or something, like a separate copy.
Yeah.
I open that one up and the disc is in 2 pieces. That would be funny.
Yeah, that would be a bit interesting.
But it was like, I'm like, the dude who was working the registers was like the general manager at the spot in the mall. So I'm like, you must have your blank together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, yeah. So if you wanna, is there anything else that you've been playing?
Have you heard of Warface?
Yes, I
the
have.
free FPS game?
Yeah,
it's so fun. I love it. You get to slide and you can be medic with a shotgun, and you can just obliterate people. It's fun. The one thing I don't like about it is there's a battle royale, but like, you know, there's like so many game modes. There's like bag and tag, team deathmatch.
Yeah, bag and tag. What? Oh, it's like that's the dog tag mode, right? It's like you take their dog tag and then
They have capture the flag or something.
I know that, like, I've been playing the game. The only problem is that there's like not as many players, and it's just a bit like, you know, it's like kind of a bit overwhelmed to get to a game. At least for me, I'm not entirely sure. whether that's gonna change anytime in the near future or not. So yeah. So don't. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's just my opinion on that game. Before I start rambling.
You mean the fan base isn't as beefy as it can be?
Yeah, I feel like either not enough people know about the game or not enough people just want to play the game. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get it. So, well, I don't know. I mean, do you want to do constructive criticism?
Yeah, I guess. It's up to you.
Okay. Well, going back to the Crew 2, I would honestly think that they should add more classic cars, in the sense of just not exclusively racing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know Forza.
Yeah. I was like, if they don't add more cars, I'm resorting to Forza.
Although I'm not, like, maybe who knows? Maybe that's the stuff they're going for. Like, you know, they're just trying to go for a purely racing game. But who knows?
Yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily a racing game. It's like all like vehicular based like activities. They have like Demolition Derby. They just added. They have like these little I forget what it's called. It's these little like boats that like weave around corners really quickly.
Okay, yeah. So don't they have like planes as well or something like that?
Yes, yeah. They have like stunt courses. They have like time trials, and they have like races. And they also have like a free drive mode where it's like sandbox. It's like it very little resembles like GTA, but you can't get out of the car, minus all of the like crime and all that stuff, and the guns, you know.
Okay.
I mean, it relates to GTA in the sense of the variety of cars to choose from.
Alright.
If you get that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I get where you're coming from with that.
So. I really don't know.
So that's, I guess, your experiences then, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Alright. So, okay, so then I guess for me, I've been playing quite a few games recently. You know, I play mostly War Thunder. And, except that, you know, I haven't been playing as much lately. I've been playing, you know, some Rainbow Six, Flight Simulator 10, Insurgency, Call to Arms, Bomber Crew. I mean, it's just a bunch of, you know, variety. So, a lot of them are fun. I have the most experience with War Thunder. In that game, you know, I'm a very big history buff. Grady Nighthawk can tell you a lot about that. Yeah, are we going, like gamer chat?
No, it's fine, I don't care.
Or names, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm Fred Flintstone, and this is, Dingus McGee. So, yeah. I like, here was one thing that I wanted to, like, go into depth of.
Yeah?
There just needs to be a game about just, like, every single mode of transportation. Or just, like, some kind
they
of,
have
like...
a game called Transport Fever, which is, you know, it's planes, trains, cars, buses, not cars, but, like, you know, it's like a public transportation, and it's like, you know, you connect cities, you figure out problems. That game's pretty fun. I haven't been playing as much lately because, I mean, there's only so much you can do in it, and then it just kind of starts to get boring. You know what I have been playing a lot of Minecraft lately.
Yes, I as well. I've been at a crossroads lately. I've been like TF2, Gmod, Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, and Flash games too.
Flash games? What kind of Flash games?
What kind of Flash games? I was thinking like cool math games, stuff like that, because I heard that they were gonna be shutting down or resorting to different stuff. Like
Oh,
like
I heard
like
about that. Like,
HTML5 and Adobe is outdated now.
man, yeah, I heard about that. That's gonna suck a lot because I know I grew up on cool math guns.
Mhm. So
There's a lot,
yeah, but back to my rant. I really think that there should be some like big like I don't know how would I phrase this? Like there needs to be a sandbox game that just needs to be like really advertised, like instead of like how like a better Gmod in a sense, where it's like better graphics, better like
Yeah.
more like
Yeah,
I guess.
more realism, better simulations, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean keep the community tie-ins aspect in the game, but
So, yeah. Wait. Oh, what's it called? I wanted to bring up Call to Arms because
oh, Call to Arms.
yeah. I mean, it's not a game that a lot of people play. I think it's only me and a couple of other friends have the game. It's a free game on Steam, and it's a lot like Men of War, if any of you have heard of that. It's basically you kind of control troops and tanks and stuff on the ground, and you just kind of do with them. You gotta capture like points or other stuff like that. And it's a lot of fun because like you get to try your hand at like commanding commanding stuff, which is like I know me as a little kid always wanted to do.
With like the larger scale sandbox game concept that I had, don't drive it into the ground like EA did with the Battlefront series, because that's another thing I want to touch on is like how horribly EA dealt with Battlefront.
Yeah, I think. Oh, excuse me. I think EA is just really taken a toll on the gaming industry because they just, it's just if they find something, they'll nail it into the ground.
Yeah.
Until everyone hates it, and then they'll find something new to just, put another nail in the coffin.
Yeah. Fun fact: the most downvoted thing on Reddit is a representative post from EA about Battlefront 2. Like 8 million downvotes or something like that. Something wildly insane.
That's pretty funny, actually.
I
think, yeah, because I don't know many people who have respect for EA anymore. Just with their constant, what would you call it?
Distaste for good quality video game.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I mean, if it's not sports, then it's horrible.
Yeah. Because it's like, oh, look, new Madden game, like, but what's it bringing to the table? Nothing.
It's just another year of football.
Yeah.
But, like, Star Wars is a franchise that many love. But when you got this company dealing with it, it's not going anywhere. You need a company like Devolver or, I don't know. What's another one? Ubisoft, Bethesda.
No, I think Bethesda's starting to pick up a bit of EA syndrome.
Yeah, one of those companies.
I know definitely Ubisoft has definitely turned tail and just worked, just did a whole lot. Like I know, like with the introduction, I think of like Rainbow, and around that time is really when they just started to pick up their content again.
Yeah.
Personally, Rainbow is one of my most favorite games of all time. It's just like, because it's like one of those shooting games, but it's just a little bit more. There's more realism to it. There's what else is there? It's like but it's a bit like CS:GO. except more modern graphics. And I think is CS:GO 6v6?
CS, I don't know. Something around along those lines. I believe it's 6v6, yeah. Or 5v5.
Okay, because I know Rainbow's 5v5.
Yeah.
I guess another game that I've actually gotten back into is Overwatch. I put that game down for a couple of months. Just didn't really play it. Then, one day one of my friends just kind of wanted me to play the game with him. I was like, all right, let me just go install it. And I was like, oh, I forgot how much fun this was.
Damn, freaking throwback, bro. I remember getting my PlayStation Christmas of 2014. And for the last 5 years, there were like, I don't know, what was it, like a year and a half of that time period was Overwatch. And that was like really fun. Like me and the pals, we would all like get into a party together and we would just crush some pub games.
Yeah. You know what? Another thing that I get like is I wanted to bring up was like Fortnite, and I feel like how it's just kind of just
don't
put it. I think it's just starting to stomp on the industry as well, because it's just like it made everyone want to go for a battle royale. I mean, look at like most of the releases that have came out.
They just like waffle stomped this turd through the drain, and out came these little bits of offspring that became like what was it? The Warface Battle Royale.
Yeah.
What are the other ones?
Like EA's, but like Battlefield 5, the Black Ops 4. What else was there? There's just so many more games. Like PUBG even. Actually, I was gonna say PUBG and then went head to head for a while. But still, it's. I don't want to get into the whole conversation of who copied who, because I think that point's already been just beat into the ground, and I don't think it's just worth bringing it up. Yeah, but I think it's done real number to the market, as everything's just been. Any major release has always had some kind of just battle royale mode.
Yeah, totally.
Is there anything you want to say on that situation?
Let's talk about
Alright.
No, not consoles. Why do you think Sony didn't show up for E3 this year?
I don't know. Maybe they just didn't have anything to display. Or maybe they just didn't want to talk about, give people any ideas or something.
Yeah.
It could be a lot of reasons. Maybe. I don't really know.
Yeah. I figured. I'm not too sure either. But Xbox and Xbox did release did hint at a new console. Like it was codenamed Scarlet.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the next gen console.
I mean, what they've been saying that a whole lot, right? Of just it's gonna be the new next gen console. I mean, personally, I have an Xbox. There's always a debate going on. Which is better, Xbox, PS4? Personally, I'm gonna I just kind of always go a little bit of that PC master race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's way more brains and brawn in this thing than any PlayStation. Because when I'm like 45 minutes into a few games, it's just like a sauna in my little box in my etagere.
Yeah. Although, yeah, I don't really want to, push any buttons or anything. So I think I'll just, hop off of that.
Fair, yeah.
Train, yeah. So, speaking of, Microsoft, did you see, what was that new? It was one of Microsoft's, Was it Cyberpunk 2077?
Hmm?
I think Cyberpunk. You know, with
Oh.
Keanu Reeves.
No, I didn't hear about that. That sounds interesting.
Oh, that's so okay. A lot happened with that. Most of it was pretty funny. So Keanu Reeves came out, like to I guess just be the spokesperson for the game because he's in the game, and it's he was talking about how amazing the game was, and he was like, the game's truly breathtaking, and then someone in the crowd screams, "No, you're breathtaking."
Mhm.
And then he goes back again with, "No, you're breathtaking," and I guess that became one of the meme of E3.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Cyberpunk does look like a cool game. I'm not sure if I will personally get it as like it's not one of my kinds of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who knows?
Talking on the topic of like follow-up games, there was the Borderlands 3, I think, and
Yeah.
the third video game in the Watch Dogs series, I think. It was like London with his grandma or whatever.
Oh, that's right. It's like you could play as anyone.
Yeah, it was in
just
like
on the
London.
That's yeah. That seemed a little weird to me because it's not. I feel like Watch Dogs is always just that like.
Yeah, I've never been too crazy
If
about
that makes
Watch
any sense.
Dogs.
No, I mean I got the first and second Watch Dogs and I loved the games. They were great. It was just the only thing was that it's like Watch Dogs. It feels like it's only a small group of people, and it just feels kind of weird just adding like you being literally able to pick anyone.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
What was another
So
thing? Oh,
that was
John Wick made an appearance.
yeah, Keanu Reeves. That's what
Oh,
I'm talking about.
God, that freaking mind
That's
blown.
Yeah, that's an oof.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What else is
Yeah.
there? Yeah, Minecraft. Minecraft's pretty cool. It's making a major comeback.
Yeah.
There's a VR version of it.
Mhm.
Did you hear? What was that new game? Who's the dude who voice acts Rick and Morty?
Oh, Justin Roiland.
Yeah, Justin Roiland. He made a new game. It's called Trover Saves the Universe.
I heard about that. Like
It's
I've
pretty
seen all
cool.
the
Yeah, he's
videos
got
of
like
it.
it's this purple dude with like a red and blue little power babies or something.
Yeah.
That was
Seems pretty
funky.
cool. You know who else I wanted to? Jablinski Games.
Yeah.
He's Jack Black's a pretty big figurehead in the movie industry, and I think it's just pretty funny to watch him do like what he's doing, like play games and stuff. Well, I mean, I guess it's more of a vlogging channel because he
Yeah.
hasn't really made any gaming videos besides a couple, which are kind of like tossed in just clips at the end. And I just like watching his videos. They're all funny. Speaking of that, the day we're recording this, a video is set to come out. I'm not entirely sure when this video is going to be uploaded, but it
later
will,
today.
Come out soon.
Later today, it'll be up on
Later
my channel.
Okay, yeah. So then his video will be out today.
Yeah. Also, what was I about to say? Oh, damn it, I lost my train of thought. What was it? It was, I got lost in your conversation. I got lost in thought. It was about, oh yeah, Disney XD, and they're freaking hopping on the YouTube bandwagon, like with recruiting all these guys. What do you think that's about? They saw all these YouTubers, and they decided to, you remember Parker Plays? That's a series that came back for series 2. It's this YouTuber named Parker, and he does gameplay. And what they did is Disney had, I believe this is more of like a cut and dry, or like not like the full end of it in terms of like how Disney took an approach to this. From what I've thought is that they took videos with the permission of the creator and featured them on a television channel, and they had an editor cut out the curse words and like chop out video and stuff, and they like censored stuff, and it looks so like raunchy and like ghetto. I didn't really like it. I'm like, what goes on YouTube stays on YouTube.
Oh, excuse me, I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
Yeah, that is true. It's probably so watered down.
Yeah. They also have. What else do they have? Yeah, it's like an Adult Swim style thing where it's like at like 8 o'clock. The gaming stuff comes on.
Oh my god. I think it's just gonna be so watered down that it's not even gonna be really worth it to watch. If you really want gaming videos, just go to YouTube.
Mhm.
This is just really gonna be, I feel, a massive train wreck.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid, Matthew, this is all the time Miss Dingus McGee, I believe this is all the time we have. So,
Oh man, that really
I'm gonna let
sucks.
you go, and this has been a successful
Alrighty.
episode of the first installment of the Dingus McGee and Fred Flintstone podcast.
That's the name?
Yep.
I like
Take
it.
care, everyone.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye.